A no uttered from the deepest conviction is better than a yes merely uttered to please, or worse, to avoid trouble. Be the change you want to see in the world. I believe in the fundamental truth of all great religions of the world. Nobody can hurt me without my permission. The good man is the friend of all living things. You can chain me, you can torture me, you can even destroy this body, but you will never imprison my mind. An eye for an eye will only make the whole world blind. Happiness is when what you think, what you say, and what you do are in harmony. Live as if you were to die tomorrow. Learn as if you were to live forever. Strength does not come from physical capacity. It comes from an indomitable will. What is truth? A difficult question, but I have solved it for myself by saying that it is what the voice within tells you. All humanity is one undivided and indivisible family, and each one of us is responsible for the misdeeds of all the others. Fear has its use but cowardice has none. It is better to be violent, if there is violence in our hearts, than to put on the cloak of non-violence to cover impotence. Peace is the most powerful weapon of mankind. To lose patience is to lose the battle. A man is the sum of his actions, of what he has done, of what he can do, nothing else. Earth provides enough to satisfy every man's needs, but not even one man's greed. If I have the belief that I can do it, I shall surely acquire the capacity to do it even if I may not have it at the beginning. Nothing has saddened me so much in life as the hardness of heart of educated people. The weak can never forgive. Forgiveness is the attribute of the strong. A principle is the expression of perfection, and as imperfect beings like us cannot practice perfection, we devise every moment at limits of its compromise and practice. Even if you are a minority of one, the truth is the truth. If you want real peace in the world, start with children. One can measure the greatness and the moral progress of a nation by looking at how it treats its animals. To answer brutality with brutality is to admit one's moral and intellectual bankruptcy, and it can only start a viscous cycle. A small body of determined spirits fired by an unquenchable faith in their mission can alter the course of history. Faith becomes lame when it ventures into matters pertaining to reason. In matters of conscience, the law of the majority has no place. One needs to be slow to form convictions, but once formed they must be defended against the heaviest odds. To believe in something, and not to live it, is dishonest. A leader is useless when he acts against the promptings of his own conscience. Civilization is the encouragement of differences. I object to violence because when it appears to do good, the good is only temporary, the evil it does is permanent. Non-violence is a weapon of the strong. The hardest heart and the grossest ignorance must disappear before the rising sun of suffering without anger and without malice. You may never know what results come of your actions, but if you do nothing, there will be no results. An ounce of practice is worth 1,000 words. Have faith in humanity. Humanity is like an ocean. If a few drops of the ocean are dirty, the whole ocean doesn't become dirty. Love is the strongest force the world possesses, yet it is the humblest imaginable. The best way to find yourself is to lose yourself in the service of others. Whatever you do will be insignificant, but it is very important that you do it. Always aim at complete harmony of thought and word and deed. Always aim at purifying your thoughts and everything will be well. First they ignore you, then laugh at you, then they fight you, then you win. It is difficult, but not impossible, to conduct strictly honest business. Power based on love is 1,000 times more effective and permanent than the one derived from fear of punishment. To retaliate against the relatives of the co-religionists of the wrongdoer is a cowardly act. Among the many misdeeds of the British rule in India, history will look upon the act depriving a whole nation of arms as the blackest. Freedom is never dear at any price. It is the breath of life. What would a man not pay for living? It is easy enough to be friendly to one's friends, but to befriend one who regards himself as your enemy is the quintessence of true religion. Satisfaction lies in the effort, not in the attainment. Full effort is full victory. Victory attained by violence is tantamount to a defeat, for it is momentary. An error does not become truth by reason of multiplied propagation, nor does truth become error because nobody sees it. Freedom is not worth having if it does not include the freedom to make mistakes. It is unwise to be too sure of one's own wisdom. It is healthy to be reminded that the strongest might weaken and the wisest might err. Service which is rendered without joy helps neither the servant nor the served. Intolerance is itself a form of violence and an obstacle to the growth of a true democratic spirit. Peace between countries must rest on the solid foundation of love between individuals. To To give pleasure to a single heart by a single act is better than 1,000 heads bowing in prayer. A man is but the product of his thoughts. What he thinks, he becomes. Distinguish between real needs and artificial ones and control the latter. I wish to change their minds, not kill them for weaknesses we all possess. Non-violence requires a double faith, faith in God and also faith in man. The real love is to love them that hate you, to love your neighbor even though you distrust him. Your beliefs become your thoughts become your words become your actions become your habits become your values become your destiny. Honest differences are often a healthy sign of progress. My life is my message. The difference between what we do and what we are capable of doing would suffice to solve most of the world's problem. When you want to find truth as God, the only inevitable means is love, that is non-violence. As long as you derive inner help and comfort from anything, keep it. I am prepared to die, but there is no cause for which I am prepared to kill. No culture can live, if it attempts to be exclusive. The future depends on what you do today. Whenever you are confronted with an opponent, conquer him with love.